Congress is getting back to work today after taking the last couple of weeks off.
Some key lawmakers, particularly in the Senate, will be making a big comeback after facing some health issues. Amy Lou is in Washington.
Well, Patrick and Destiny, Democrats' narrow 51-49 majority in the Senate is critical to passing key legislation and confirming Biden administration appointees. Congress will be in session for the next 5 weeks, focusing on the upcoming debt ceiling deadline to keep the government running. Progress has been slow in the new Senate so far. Democrats Dianne Feinstein and John Fetterman and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell have been absent for medical reasons. Their absences are crucial, especially for Democrats who are working to confirm President Biden's judicial and political nominees. Senator Feinstein's absence means a deadlocked Judiciary Committee, forcing Democrats to spend more floor time on confirmations rather than legislation.
It really creates a bottleneck. Upwards of a dozen plus judges are sitting there that will be confirmed if they had a Democratic vote out of committee, but they just can't get it. That's a deadlock Senate in the biggest sense of the word on the one thing that a majority party can do without the support of the minority, and that's confirmed judges.
Senators McConnell and Fetterman will be returning today, but it's still unclear when exactly Senator Feinstein will be making her comeback. On Capitol Hill, I'm Amy Lou, WYFF News 4.
In Glynn County, Georgia, down near the coast, fire crews have contained a massive fire at the Pinova plant. The fire initially broke out early Saturday morning and was contained, but then reignited later that day. Fire officials say the fire was put out, but the origin is still unknown. There are no reports of injuries at this time. Glynn County Board of Commissioners issued an evacuation order for some of the folks that live in that area and a shelter-in-place order for others who live there. Those orders have since been lifted.
The clock is ticking to get your taxes done. The federal tax deadline has been extended this year to tomorrow, Tuesday, April 18th at midnight. That's because April 15th fell on a Saturday and because Emancipation Day is a holiday in Washington, D.C. and is being observed today. If you can't make the April 18th tax deadline this year, you should file an extension.
Montana is one step closer to becoming the first state to ban TikTok on all personal devices. State lawmakers passed that ban on the app on Friday, sending the bill to the governor's desk. The legislation would prohibit TikTok from operating within state lines and even bans app stores from offering it for downloads. TikTok has already hinted at a potential legal challenge if the bill does turn into law.
The Navy is celebrating 200 years in the Florida Keys, so it brought in the Blue Angels to put on a show. What better way to see the Keys than from a cockpit of an FA-18 Super Hornet fighter jet? This amazing video from inside the cockpit was shot during Friday's practice run.
Wow. That is one way to see the Keys.
Yeah.
Saturday, the 2023 King Legacy HBCU Fair was held at Fluor Field on Jackie Robinson Day. The day is celebrated annually to commemorate Jackie Robinson, of course, the first African-American Major League Baseball player in the modern era, while highlighting the day Robinson first stepped onto the field for the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947, and in doing so, of course, integrating Major League Baseball. 20 historically black colleges and universities were at Fluor Field to talk with high school students looking to explore their educational futures.
The schools from all the way from Baltimore, Maryland to Houston, Texas have come here to Greenville to inform the students and the parents about their schools and to just let them know about the opportunity and the hope and the scholarships that are available.
Participants of the King Legacy HBCU Fair and baseball fans alike were also able to stay for Jackie Robinson Day, hosted by the Greenville Drive Saturday. The team brought out their Greenville Black Spinners jerseys to honor the 1920s Negro League and Greenville's Black history through baseball.
Phantom of the Opera is taking its final bow. After 35 years, composer Andrew Lloyd Webber's iconic musical closed the curtain Sunday evening. That makes Phantom of the Opera Broadway's longest-running production, which includes nearly 14,000 performances. New York City honored and thanked Webber last week with a key to the city.
And speaking of Broadway, the Peace Center is just about ready to announce its 2023-2024 Broadway season, and you can get it here first on WYFF4 tonight at 6 p.m. Join us exclusively to find out the 10 Broadway musicals coming to the stage beginning in September. Here's a hint: you'll be able to tap your toes to multiple Tony Award winners, and 8 of the 10 shows have never been played at the Peace Center before. Subscriptions for the new season will go on sale as soon as we reveal the shows. Individual show tickets will go on sale in August.
Exciting.
Yeah, it is.
It is exciting.